Who is Richard Cromwell? He is history itself. The first human born in outer space. His birth marked the end of the golden age of space exploration. The new age came to be known as the colonization era. The moon colony was established, and not long after, the first murder in space took place. In the AI wars, Earth's economy collapsed. Entire continents were left without energy and information. A planet-wide ban on artificial intelligences was put in place. At just 10 years old, the legendary Richard Cromwell signed the Earth Sector Convention. One boy symbolizing an entire people's aspiration towards a civilized, peaceful future. Who was Richard Cromwell? He was my father. On the day I was born, he bought an Orbital Limited bond in my name. Today, it's worth 13,000 times its original value. The year was 2067, the year we discovered the wormhole. My father was appointed captain of Noah's Ark. To this day, I cannot forget the awe that ship inspired in me. It took off when I was 10. It was around that time that I decided I wanted to become an astronaut. I gained a dream, but lost a father. Once I graduated from the academy, I signed up with the Federation fleet. As it turned out, I joined at the worst possible time. OSEC, Orbital Limited, Aerospace, one after the other, the colonies of the mega corporations seceded. At the academy, we could see where it was all heading. It was a strange war. People killing each other, took all the money they had earned and spent it together. The area around Mars became a battleground. It was not our war. We were no more than foot soldiers. Outer space is a calm place. My ship was hit in an encounter near Phobos, and for 10 Earth years I orbited the red planet in a cloud of space debris. Below me, the Martian war was raging. I could only stare, my eyes frozen to glass. That they finally found me is nothing short of a miracle. They rescued me and reanimated me. No one seemed to care which side I'd been fighting on. I became a war hero in a war that we ultimately lost. The whole of space has changed. The ISA has little authority beyond the orbit of the moon. Corporate fleets and illegal AIs control the outer solar system. With the boom in colonization, there aren't enough experienced captains to meet the demand. Space Tech made me an offer. I took it.
Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Nexus, the Jupiter Incident. This is a game which is very close to my heart. I keep coming back to this game every couple of years. I had a little bit of problem getting this game to run on my computer. After a little bit of fiddling, I managed to get it running, and also with a little bit of other fiddling, I've got it running in widescreen, as you can see. Well, some of you might not be able to see, but normally this game only runs in 4:3, but I've, as I said, edited the game files so it runs in widescreen. Another reason other people might be interested in this game, because originally it was going to be called Imperium Galactica 3. But they changed it to Nexus the Jupiter Incident because it didn't really follow along the other two games. This game isn't a real-time strategy, it's more of a... It does have slight strategy elements, but it's more about tactics, but also has some slight RPG elements. I'm going to start a campaign. I'm going to play as Jimbo Spike as always. And we have 3 difficulties: beginner, experienced and professional. Well, seeing as I have played this game several times before, I'm going to play on experienced, and we're going to start. And watch a little cutscene.
Marcus Cromwell, Captain's Log. 0309-2111. We have left Earth Sector. Our destination is Jupiter. We face a journey of almost 8 months. On the way, we're picking up 2 space tech cargo ships. They're waiting in orbit around the moon. I have been assigned as the leader of the convoy. 0509-2111. The 2 cargo ships have joined us. Their crews are minimal, but the 2 captains could talk the rivets out of a bulkhead. It's going to be a long 8 months. Fortunately, the Stiletto's 12th sister ship, the ISF Hawking, will be joining us. It's sailing under the ISA flag, but the captain, Francis DeLorean, is an old friend of mine. 0712-2111. I joined the firm 3 years ago. So much has happened since then. The Mars quarantine, the Ceres crisis. I wonder if this mission will be remembered as the Jupiter incident.
Maybe.
(2312-2111). Like an early Christmas gift, the Hawking finally arrived, 2 days behind schedule. Francis hasn't changed. It's good to see the old man again. 0402-2112. It seems I was tempting fate. This mission may yet be known as the Jupiter incident. Space Tech's spy satellites are broadcasting some alarming pictures. The Kisaki Syndicate's recent activities have generated a lot of attention. I suspect it's no accident that Francis is on his way there. It's reassuring to have the ISA on our side. (0103-2112). The final briefing has arrived. Mission template, reconnaissance, espionage. The Kisaki Syndicate's technological prowess has the megacorporations running scared. According to our intelligence, the source of their revolutionary advances is the Shokenja research station in Jupiter sector. Our task is going to involve surveillance of the station. It may even extend to sabotage or a hostile incursion, if those are our orders. Every corporation in existence would love to pry into the Syndicate's research data. The situation is tense. A confrontation is almost inevitable. 2004-2112. We have arrived at Jupiter sector and will soon reach Europa. The convoy is heading towards the twin stations Sunflower and Michelangelo. We're receiving a code red from the base. It entails the highest level of corporate security measures.
Oh dear. Code red, eh? We're at the twin space stations. Michelangelo and Sunflower. And this game will give us little bits here and there as we go along. Slowly learn how to play the game.
Michelangelo Station hailing convoy TTC 24-7. You have reached the arrival zone. Welcome to Jupiter sector.
Thank you, Michelangelo. Convoy to support. I'm handing the ships over to you.
I can't believe I'm speaking with the Captain Cromwell. They're all talking about you back at the station, sir. It's not often we get celebrities out here. Did you have a pleasant flight?
Pleasant? That's not the word I'd use. The most exciting thing to happen in 8 months was the toilet backing up.
Yeah. Anyway, the spaceships and objects under the player's command are listed to the left. Okay. The objects the player cannot control are listed on the right. These may be neutral or hostile ships, space stations, navigation points, platforms, etc. Friendly units are separated from enemy units. You can read information about the selected hostile or neutral object on the top right of the screen. Repair station, space tech. By clicking the I sign, you can check the mission objectives and reread the dialogues or the tutorials. You can pause the game with the space key anytime. Pause, unpause, see, little pause there. And issue commands when it's paused.
I have transmitted the coordinates to each of the ships. Please stand by in the designated navigation area. Stay clear of the asteroids. We're on a level 2 alert. Minefields are active. I repeat, minefields are active.
Michelangelo, we've got a code red.
Yes, Captain, I know. We had an accident a few days ago that left 4 people dead, so the check-in protocols have been stepped up. The Sunflower is ready to receive you.
Camera focus. If you left-click any object except small ships in the target list on the right, the camera turns in that direction. So let's click to you. That's the Hawking. That's the Whale, the Snail, the Hauler, the Aerospace, and the Dangerous. And St. Micah. Unknown object. Can't click on that. Follow-up camera. Double-clicking any object makes the camera jump to it and follow it. However, the camera can only be linked to already explored objects. If you double-click an empty part of space, the camera is released. That's released. Okay. Let's just click on my ship, I think. Next. Zoom. You can zoom in or out on the selected object using the mouse scroll button or by holding both mouse buttons and moving the mouse. Because this came out when not every mouse had a mouse wheel. Let's go like this. Look at our ship. Pretty cool, isn't it? Considering this game came out 10 years ago, I am still very pleased with the amount of detail. Next. Camera rotation. You can rotate basically by holding the right mouse button. Let's close that. Since it hum away.
To Stiletto. We're leaving the convoy and continuing our voyage to the ISA base. It's been a pleasure travelling with you, Marcus. Dock with us next time you're in the neighbourhood. I'll be more than happy to give you a rematch. Maybe by then you'll have exhausted the last of your lucky streak.
I might just take you up on that, Francis. Don't get your hopes up about the rematch, though. Strategos is all about strength of tactics. Luck doesn't come into it.
We shall see, Captain. Until next time, Hawking out.
Goodbye, Hawking.
Whale to Stiletto. Thanks for the escort, Captain. Traveling with you was truly an honor. May our paths cross again soon.
Stiletto, approach the designated nav point.
List of the commands that can be issued to the ship can be found at the bottom of the screen. To issue a command, choose your ship, then click the command, then right-click the target. Approach the nav point. Some commands can only be targeted on hostile or friendly units. Some commands do not need a target. The selected command button is issued. Wait. The selected command button is lit. The issued command button is blinking. The unavailable command buttons are grayed out. The spaceships avoid the obstacles automatically. A collision cannot occur. Alright, let's head to the nav point. Here's our main engines. And here are our reverse thrust engines, which is pretty cool.
Hey, Frank. We're heading for the Sunflower. See you in the canteen next week.
Copy that. We can shoot the breeze over a couple of drinks. Maybe this time you'll stay sober enough to hold a conversation.
Damn it, Frank, not over the radio. Or shall we discuss the time you challenged that lieutenant to a drinking contest and wound up stripping down to your luminescent frog shorts?
Luminescent frog shorts.
We'll talk about it face to face. Snail out.
Okay, we're heading towards this nav point. Now, the reason I like having engines on the front, I don't really have a choice in the matter, but instead of having to turn around and go the opposite direction, we can use these engines to slow ourselves down. That's the Whale. Micah. Let's have a look at you. This is a repair station. Got a docking bay there. Another one there. Let's click on our ship again. We have a docking bay there. There. Do we have any more on this ship? I don't think so. Just those two. It's our radar. We've got some guns. Guns here. Here.
Task complete.
And here.
Sir, the Sunflower fighters have arrived.
Here's some other thrusters as well for going up and down.
Sunflower Patrol calling Stiletto. Do you read us? Please confirm.
Encoding okay. We are receiving your patrol.
Attention, Stiletto. The minefield protecting the Sunflower is active. We are escorting you in. Copy that, Stiletto?
Copy that, patrol.
You can start off now. We're going to catch up.
Reach Sunflower Base. Let's head there. We've got some flighters escorting us. Let's look at him. And him. He's escorting me. And there's my ship. Now, where's the bridge on this ship? I think it might be here. Or would it be this part here, maybe?
Stiletto, hold your position. We have reached the minefield.
Press F3 to stop the ship
Yes,
now.
sir.
In position.
As you can see, he is firing his reverse thrust, so we have no thrust. Close that. Inner platform. Walker.
Wait here until the Sunflower deactivates the mines.
So look at the Sunflower. Little asteroid base. Pretty small, actually. Pretty sure this one's bigger.
Deactivation completed. You may head for the Sunflower now.
Yes, sir.
Head for the Sunflower, boost up the engines.
Stiletto.
Copy that, Patrol.
Boy, oh boy, what a day to be on patrol. The company has built at least 50 Stiletto-class vessels. And this was the first. It's like the big granddaddy of them all.
You're a pilot's pilot. Have you ever served on a Stiletto-class corvette?
No, sir. We only have 2 light corvettes in the sector. Huh, Captain? Sir, aren't you the Marcus Cromwell?
Feel free to come over when you're through with your duties. I'll have someone show you around.
Thank you, sir. I'll do that, sir. Sir, may I invite you for a drink in the canteen? I'd be honored to meet the great Marcus Cromwell in person. I mean, if you have time, sir. That is, I don't mean to impose, sir. It's just...
With pleasure. I started as a fighter pilot myself.
Yeah, heading towards there. We've been invited out for drinks. It's all pretty nice so far, isn't it? Getting closer.
Hello? One of the mines didn't activate properly. I've marked it for you. Get the hell out of there.
Use the run away and click on this. Oop, F4. Run away from him. Reverse engines, and as you can see, these engines are firing here for him to turn this way. Although what we can do is just halt. Because as long as we don't get too close, we'll be okay. Save a bit of time.
All right. I've managed to deactivate it. Crisis averted. You can continue to the base. Be cool, people.
And we're heading to the base again. This game starts off a little bit slow, but quickly gets into it. I imagine that's meters, so only 12,000 meters to go. Or 12 kilometers. Come on, fly faster. We also have Marcus Convoy down here and our officer. Marcus.
Stiletto calling Sunflower. Thanks for warning us. What's the latest news?
Due to the events on Mars, the corporation introduced a global embargo against aerospace, but the sector remains calm, sir. A long-sought-class heavy corvette arrived at OSEC. The Rockets won the spring championship on Earth. That's all.
I see. Can you link me up with Colonel Finn? I'm requesting an encoded channel.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
Marcus Convoy has points in military and engineering, and my officer has 1 point in military science and engineering. More on that later. We're nearly there. This little cutscene.
This is Colonel Finn. Greetings, Cromwell. I'm glad you made it here in one piece. We've been expecting you.
As I've heard. Been expecting me for 8 months, I imagine. Okay, so we reached the designated waypoint. We reached the Sunflower base. Evaluation: roughly 8 months after your departure, you have successfully arrived at the Jupiter base of the Space Tech Research Syndicate. Colonel Finn Goldburn is going to inform you about your duties soon. No losses, no spent ammunition, no enemy losses, and we've got no medals. Well, that's going to be it for part 1, guys. Join me next time for part 2, where we'll be doing the next mission. I'll see you then.